Okay, beautiful. So, bit of a casual in-house training tonight. No guest speakers, just a little old me and a couple of things and my noisy house. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about is with restrictions being lifted, we now have the opportunity to be doing in-person workshops again. So obviously throughout coronavirus, we have been doing everything online, and I feel like we have really upskilled in that area. So, you know, there's always a silver lining, and I feel like we now have the ability to run, you know, we did some trial and error. We figured out sort of, you know, people generally have a 15 to 20 minute you know, engagement length of time sort of thing to be taking part in a workshop. So we've kind of nailed the online stuff, I feel, and that is something that I personally will continue to run with. But I also am a very big fan of in-person workshops. I just do really well at them. I always get really good sales. So a little bit harder to get, in my opinion, than the online ones. But I tell you what, if you can get people together, I always walk away with really good sales. So I really want to encourage you to be reaching out to people again. I think you'll find people will be a little bit more open to hosting, mostly because we have been in lockdown. People are kind of like, yes, let's catch up. You know, they're a little bit more open to it. So, you know, and it's always just a lot of fun. So just remember your energy when you're asking the question, and you know, what you're expecting to get as a response is probably what you're going to get. So if you're sitting there thinking no one's going to want to do this, but, you know, I better do my asks, you're probably going to get lots of no's. Yeah. But if you're going, you know what, people are going to love this. It's going to be heaps of fun. They're going to be excited to see their friends. We can have some champagne. You know, everyone's going to be so excited to host for me. I guarantee you, you will have a better success rate. Okay. So just be aware of your energy and the thoughts that you are projecting as well around workshops. So if you don't want to call it a workshop, and I know that's a bit of a sort of old, hello, Liza, bit of an older term now. You know, I found personally, I got very good responses by saying I was going to do a shake bar or a shake bar experience and something like that, because it really focuses on the nutrition, which people want to know a lot about. Not only that, it's fun and it sounds cooler just by rather than saying have a workshop, you know, like have a shake bar. We'll show you how to make some shakes or a smoothie bowl, and, you know, we can talk about nutrition and blah, blah, blah. So again, we don't want it to go for hours. We want to make it fun. We want to be offering things for them to try. So yeah, I just really wanted to sort of encourage you, I guess, to feel like you can go back out there now and be asking. It's just another way to run your business. And I personally, I love all of them. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a real, you know, I don't have any set, like I don't do this. I literally just try everything. And I know Britt went and did a workshop with Rosie last night and she did amazing, really, really good. So yeah, just another way to run your business, guys. So yeah, personally, I will be running with everything. Now, a couple of other things just before I get into it. I put first of all, we have a Voxer chat, just so transparency, so everyone knows what's going on. We have a Voxer chat, a Team Dudley Voxer chat. If you are not a part of that and you wish to be a part of it, please message your upline and we will get you added. Not everyone is in there, because I know if it goes off a lot, some people get stressed out by that, and that is okay. So it is up to you whether you want to be a part of it, but I just don't want anyone missing out or feeling like they're not getting, you know, everything that we're all talking about. And we also have at the moment the Dudley Region Messenger chat. Again, if you are not a part of that and you wish to be a part of it, please message me or your upline and get added to that chat as well. And that's how we're keeping up to date with everything at the moment. And we only have the Made for More Nations Facebook group. Right, so that's that done. Now, if you want to go and look at Madison, Meet Maddie, Madeline's, what's her name? Madeline something. Meet Maddie. Anyway, if you don't know who she is, message me. Like MFL and what is her name? Maddie something. My phone's not in here. Anyway, so Meet Madeline did a great little
Storis.
Thank you, Storis.
Madeline Storis.
Yeah. But she's Meet Madeline, isn't she on Insta? Yeah. So anyway, on Instagram, she did a great little Instagram TV with her team, where it was just little video snippets of them all saying what they loved about Arbonne. So it was like, you know, the thing that I really love is that I can, you know, flexibility of working from my phone. And Maddie was like, I like to travel. And someone else was like, I really love the ingredients policy. There was another creative girl who loved the B Corp. Anyway, it was really short. It was really quick. And it kept me engaged because it kept going from person to person. I really liked it, and I want to create one for us. for those that are interested. So if you want to be a part of that, go and have a look at what she did. Message me or Brett or whoever you're under. Let us know if you want to be a part of it by tomorrow, ideally, and I'll give us all, like, we obviously want to say, you know, what we actually like, but we will get one person to touch on the B Corp, one to touch on, you know, ingredients, and we'll get it put together. If there's loads of us, we'll do 2. If there's hardly any, it doesn't matter. So just message me or Brett if you're interested, and we will get that sorted as well. So that's something, I think it'll just be really effective to have that on our Instagram stories. You know, it's just another little tool, guys. It's another little touch point for people to go, okay, that's cool. Look at what they're doing, you know. So I thought that was really, really cool. And the other thing is booking the Crown or booking a house for us or something along those lines. So the Crown is available, but obviously we don't have everything open. So we don't have like all the cocktail bar and the dinners and all that, which we were going to do. The rooms though are still available. Other than that, we have, trying to find houses. Amy sent me through some, but they were quite far away, like Mandurah to me feels like quite far away. I was thinking like just more locally, the beach. Are you guys laughing at me? I just think, you know, I don't go very far, okay? I'm like, whoa, that's a long way away. But yeah, so anyway, there's options. I did find a really nice one in Marmion, but they don't do it for one night. It has a minimum of 4 nights, and at that price we are not staying for 4 nights. Sorry, I'm not an MVP yet. So yeah, if you know of anywhere that will accommodate us, by all means let me know. But other than that, we're looking at it because we really want to do something soon. Again, everyone is invited for a drink, so if you're new, don't feel like you're going to miss out. You can still come hang with us. And I think we're sleeping up to 20 people, I think. So yeah, so it's got to be a really, really great time, but we've just got to find somewhere to go. So yeah, just so that you guys know that I'm onto that. Right, how am I going? I'm going okay. All right, it's not going to go for too long tonight. Something I wanted to touch on is knowing your why. And if you feel like you know this and you're going, oh, here we go, like we've done this, you need to know how to coach other people in your team to know their why. So you can take something from this, whether you know it or whether you don't. Okay, so if you feel like you've done this a million times, that's great. That means that you are going to be fantastic when people join your team, or if you've already got team members, you're going to know how to get them to find their why. It is really important. I'm not going to harp on about it for too long. I just want to give you a few little tips. You need to add the emotion to it. You really do. So for me, joining the business, yes, okay, I wanted money. Okay, single mum, 2 kids, had to survive, didn't want to be at work, you know, in the city. I hated it. So I needed money. So that's like, okay, yeah, cool. It's not your why though. Okay. So yes, you need money, but why do you need money? Like what is that going to do for you? How's it going to make you feel? Well, I want to be able to provide for my girls because I don't want to have to worry about money. But why? Because I'm a single mom and I want to feel safe and secure and in control of my finances. And that's when it starts to get a little deeper. So it's like, okay, so I'm looking for, you know, security. I'm looking to feel safe. And I also want to be in control, like, of my finances. And then another thing for me is I've, you know, had a few shit things happen in my life and a few different things that I've had to get through. And I'm really into enjoying my life and being happy. Like, how I live my life is very important to me. And some of you young ones may not have had these knocks in your life yet or whatever, or you may have, or they could be coming. But to me, I don't want to waste my life working for someone else, working in a job I hate. It is really important to me that I enjoy my life and I like my day is my own. I feel good. I feel happy working on myself. All of that kind of stuff is so important to me. Like my they could be coming, yeah, but my you know, like I feel like my soul would just die if I was, you know, working in an office for the rest of my life. Like I feel like that just, yeah, anyway. So, you know, it's just how I live my life is also very important to me, and I don't want to waste it. So there's a whole lot of stuff, you know, that is intertwined into that why, but that is why. And that is, you know, you need to know what Arbonne is going to give you, because it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard at times. Okay. What we do is very simple, but it's not easy. Okay. There's going to be ups and downs. People are going to come and go. And, you know, there's a lot of self-doubt and, you know, all that kind of stuff that you have to work through. So you need something that is going to make you go, you know what, I'm willing to do that because I know what's on the other side. I'm willing to do that because, so when it gets tough, Arbonne's so easy to quit. It's so easy to quit. It's always the first thing to go. It is so much easier not to get up and just do this business than it is to ring a boss and, you know, quit your job, or, you know, all the other things are harder to leave. But this, is the easiest one. You just stop doing it, don't you? You just stop doing it. You're not really accountable. You might have to tell your upline or whatever, but other than that, you can just walk away and you're good, you know? So it's so easy to quit. So you need to have something that is worthwhile, that is you going to push through and go, you know what? I still want to keep doing that. I still want to get up. I still want to deal with the people that say no. You know, it doesn't matter that 15 people have said no and I went to a workshop and got 0 QV. I'm going to keep going anyway, because I know long term what this is doing for me in my life and how important it is to you. So you really need to figure out what you want, what is important to you, and what is going to keep you going when it's hard. Because I know for me, I was at the point where, you know, a couple of times, even when I thought about quitting, when I was having a shit time, I was like, I'm going to go back to work. I'll work in the city. And I was thinking, oh my God, that would be awful. You know, like a bad day in Arbonne is still better than a fucking good day in the city working in an office for me. Like, it's just, yeah, you know, so you've just got to kind of figure out, you know, what it's going to give you. And it might not be financial. If you're financially sound and the money isn't going to do anything for you, you need to find out what else you're going to get from this business that is going to make you want to be a part of it, whether it's the community, the lifestyle, you know. And think big, guys. Like, what is your life going to look like when you're sitting there and you've got 15 to 20,000 a month rolling in, and, you know, your team's firing, you're not actually doing too much. Like, you do some coaching calls and maybe run some meetings, but, you know, you've got your 15, 20K a month coming in. You've got your regions underneath you who are firing and they're all doing really well and looking after their teams. How's that going to look for you? Like, what's your day going to look like? Like, where else are you going to find that lifestyle? And it could be in 3 years, it could be in 5 years. But if you don't do Arbonne, I can guarantee you're probably not going to get that lifestyle. So again, you know, how big are your dreams? What are your goals? What is your vision? You know, you really need to stay tuned into that. And that's where your vision board and stuff like that comes into. And even if I'm not creative, but just having something that reminds you of those goals. Like, I always talk about my first vision board when Felicia did a vision board training, and I just got like a big bit of cardboard and I just wrote area manager, and then I had a spike and it said dog, because I wanted to get a dog. It was before I had Brandy. And then I had something else. I had, like, I don't know, whatever the amount I wanted to earn. And that was my vision board. It was a piece of cardboard with spikes off it. So creativity does not count. They don't care. The universe doesn't care, as long as you're looking at it and you know what it is. And I so wish I kept that now. I know I did a training at my house where I pulled it out and everyone laughed at me. Ellie Winters on here, she will know, because she was there. And I literally just pointed at my shitty little board, but everything had been done. So it was so cool. So yeah, I'm pleased to say these days I've even got some colour on my vision board. I've really stepped things up in my life. But I'm not a creative person. It's not my jam. It's not my thing. But yeah, you know, it all ties in with your why and having that vision, because we know everyone can tell you, whether you're a bloody consultant, district, area, region, like, it's going to be tough at times. So you really need to know what this business is doing for you to make you keep going, because otherwise it is simple to walk away. It really is. It's the easiest thing to let go, but it's so not worth it. I can tell you now, oh my God, seriously, I make more money now than I did when I worked full time as a business development manager and was there like 7 in the morning, 7 till night. Like, I used to work my ass off. So yeah, trust me. So yeah, just be aware, I guess. Be aware of what your why is and what your vision is. Now, the other thing that came up for me is the I story. So I don't know how confident you guys are. If someone asks you what you do, what do you say? Do you kind of go Arbonne like that? Like, because that's what I did when I first joined. I was like, Arbonne. That was me. For a good 6 months. That's why my journey took so long, because I just was an undercover Arbonne. Whereas now I'm very confident to say, oh, I do Arbonne. Like, I obviously clearly am, you know, pretty proud, but I wasn't always like that. And this actually came up with Kelly. Kelly Stites said to me that someone asked her and she kind of went, and just freaked out a little bit. And I think that's quite normal at the start. It reminded me of what I did when, you know, people used to ask me. And again, Felicia Pulatano pulled me up on it, because I said, oh, I'm a personal trainer and I do a little bit of Arbonne on the side. And she goes, well, what that's telling me is that Arbonne's not important to you. Like, your personal training is your main job. And at the time I thought, well, screw you, bitch. You know, I remember being really like annoyed with her, even though she was doing it like for my own good. But I was at Danielle's house and I was like, I felt really singled out and like attacked. It was not her intention. It was all me. But she was right. Like, I was very much putting Arbonne down sort of like as a non-event kind of thing. So Are you comfortable saying, I do Arbonne, or I have an online health and wellness business? Or have you practiced what you're comfortable saying? Does it roll off the tongue? Do you get tongue-tied and embarrassed? Do you, how do you feel about it? I personally, obviously now, for me, I don't have a problem saying I do Arbonne or I'm in network marketing. I had that today. Actually, someone rang me and they said, oh, what's that? I said, network marketing. They're like, oh, okay, cool. But I didn't, 5 years ago, I wouldn't have just said network marketing. I would have tried to, soften it a little bit, I guess. So I guess check in with yourself. Like if you meet someone down at the shops, are you comfortable just coming out and saying, I do Arbonne? Or what works for you? Practice what you want to say. And if someone says to you, what is that? Do you know how to answer? Or do you go red? Or do you fumble over your words? Or, if you meet someone, what do you say? So I think just maybe check in with yourself, know what you do, what you're comfortable saying, so that it rolls off the tongue and that you don't get caught sort of going, I'm at uni or whatever, so you can say, I've got a side hustle, whatever it is for you, but just, I guess maybe just practice it. And that's something that I used to do when I was walking around the bridges many years ago. I'd walk around doing my little story about, what I did and all that kind of stuff. So just get really comfortable with it so that when someone asks you, you can just, just blurt it on out. So that was that. So it's a couple of just basic stuff really that I just wanted to go over with you guys. Just a couple of things that have come up when I've been talking to people. So we've got the crown, we've got that. Yeah, remember this business definitely is about doing in the short term, what other people won't do, because you're not going to get the big payoffs. And I said this on the call the other night, when you are a consultant is when you really have to dig deep and knuckle down, because you're not getting the 10, 15, 20,000 a month paychecks yet. You're not getting those till you're a VP. And at that stage, you're not going to really go anywhere, are you? But it's at the start when you're just, you're working on your vision and you're putting in the effort and you're not getting those big paychecks yet. That's when you've got to knuckle down. And that's why we have these calls and we keep everyone plugged in, because it's just so easy otherwise. So don't be the ones that drop off. Stay strong. It will pay you in dividends in time to come. I cannot even, tell you, you'll be living your life like how, other people cannot live their life in years to come. You really will. Like, just think about having that amount of money rolling into your bank every month, 20, 25,000 a month. And, you're doing some coaching calls and you're running some DAs and, your days will be your own. Like, you can do what you want. Like, it's amazing, guys. So just really stay tuned into that vision. The last thing I really wanted to touch on is sponsoring. We need to up our sponsoring numbers. So I don't know whether you guys have noticed. So we're doing well with PCs, but we are not sponsoring ICs very well at the moment. So I am open to ideas. I obviously have some of my own, but I thought we can either do, there's a couple of ways. I can either, hey, Amy, looking gorgeous. So we can, you should be hosting. I'm just about ready for bed. Okay, so I can either run an incentive. If you guys feel that you work well with incentives, I'm happy to put an incentive on. If you would like me to set up or continue, we can go back to our other one where we do 30 asks in 30 days. Where we ask one person a day about the business and we can put it in the group so that we stay accountable. I felt like that really worked last time, but I don't know how you guys felt about it. I felt it kept me accountable anyway. Okay, cool. That's good feedback. Thank you. So yeah, basically I'm just looking for what you guys want to do, because I don't want to just chuck something out and you go, oh, that's shit, I don't want to do it that way. So yeah, whether you guys think incentive based as well, I mean, I can do both. I can set up the group and still do an incentive. But yeah, that's kind of, and what I want to do with the sponsoring is I really feel like we make it too much of a big deal. I'm like, it's not a big deal. It's like a Snickers bar decision. It's $65, like, I feel like they should just be coming from everywhere. I don't know if we're making it too hard. Like, I guess it's good that they're taking it seriously in a way, but it really, like, they could just sort of give it a crack. So I don't know if maybe we just need to make it a bit more casual when we're asking, but it's normal to go through phases with this, but if we're not asking, and there's quite a few of you going for goals, so you might be focused on other stuff at the moment. But I know I need to get my ask on again as well. So it comes from me needing to do it too. So maybe I can set up a Facebook group. I was actually thinking, I need my phone here. The girls have got my phone. I'm literally just, I was saying this to Amy the other day, I'm actually just going to like go through my phone and just take the emotion out of it. Like, I'm just going to go through and say, and like literally message A's, B's, C's and be like, hey, growing my team. You know, are you interested, or do you know of anyone looking for change of scene and some extra money? Next, hey, I'm growing my team. Like, just literally ask for referrals and just be like, are you interested, or do you know of anyone? And just put it out there. Like, it's not like, I think we're just so attached to it, you know, like, who cares? They're like, oh no, not at the moment, babe. Okay, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I feel like we're making it too much of a big deal. So that's my little mission for myself. I can let you know how that goes. I was looking through and it's like, aircon man, and I'm like, oh God, he'll be like, what? So I might not put him in there because I started looking through my A's. But, you know, like, I know that we do always want to sponsor a certain type of person. We're looking for influencers. We are looking for people with connections, all of that kind of stuff. Ideally, if you go to church, does anyone on here go to church? Someone's going to go to church because churches are great, but I just don't know that we're that region. Maybe if we could sponsor in bars and clubs, I don't know. But no, I'm just kidding. But churches are great. Churches are good. But yeah, it's the community. In being serious, it is people that want to be a part of a community. That is, you know, something that is very important, and that is why the church people do well. It's the community. Becky and I did talk about maybe starting to attend on a Sunday down at Notre Dame, possibly. But yeah, just, trying to find those people, I guess, that are, you know, open for that sense of community and some extra money. So I think what I'll do then is I might set up the Facebook group, or should we go back to the old one or set up a new one? Someone unmute.
Just go back to the old one.
Okay.
Yeah, the old one has at least got the history too. People can look up and.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Unless there was too much stuff in it and you just think, let's just start afresh. Like,
I'll go and look who gets that, and if everyone in there wants to take part, and then we can just add new people. So for those that weren't around for that, basically we did a Facebook group that was 30 asks in 30 days, and every day you just went in and put who you asked. If you had any wins, chuck that in. If you got a business chat or anything like that, you chuck that in there. But that's pretty much it, really, just to be accountable so that you can post the people that you've asked for the day. So it's a nice little reminder, and you see other people's asks go up and you think, oh shit, I haven't done that yet. It takes like 2 minutes to ask. It literally takes 2 minutes to ask. It is just having the intention and being accountable for it. Because like literally, like everyone can ask someone to join their business every day. It is literally just remembering and having the intention. Yes, so Belinda, yeah, so pretty much I would just say like, old school mum from Notre Dame, messaged her, asked if she's keen to take a look at the business. Leave it at that. And then if she came back and said, yes, let's have a business chat, I'd be like, woohoo, got a business chat. And if I didn't hear back, we just leave it. Like, yeah, just posting any positive feedback. But yeah, just keeping each other accountable, I guess. And like I said, I need it too. Like, it's not just for you guys, it's for me as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I wanted to cover. I don't want to keep you for too long. Does anyone have any questions at all before I shut it on down? How do I know who wants to be a part of that group? I guess I'll put it in the team chat in the Facebook one, and then people can just say yay or nay whether they want to take part. And it's no pressure. We are here to help the ones that want to do it, and the ones that don't at the moment, that's fine too. You can just hang about till you're ready. So it's all good. But if you want to grow like a business and make lots of money, you need to do these things. You need to, jump on in, give it a go. Okay. Oh yeah, and you don't have to name them specifically. No, you just have to put like how you knew them or whatever, something like that, because it might give someone an idea on where to look for their next person. Beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off then, and enjoy the rest of your evening. See you, everybody.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.